Welcome to the K&B Music Den. I'm Brad.
And I'm Keith.
Today, our video is going to be on the Beatles. Keith's favorite, obviously. I've been seeing a lot about Revolver lately, and it made me think. I kind of went back and started listening to a lot of the albums, and I thought, do I like Revolver or do I like Rubber Soul better? Which one is my... Where do I stack those?
So
they
close.
both have 14 tracks, and I said, Keith, let's go track by track, each pick our favorite, and then declare a winner. So that's what we're going to do today. It's Rubber Soul, first Revolver.
Wow.
Let's get it on.
Yeah.
All right, track one.
I've been looking forward to this, and I've been equally as excited and dreading this because, and I don't know about you, but I said to myself before we went into doing this, I said to myself, I'm not going to listen to them again. I've listened to them a million times already, but then I decided to listen to each one time recently.
I re-listened to them both hard.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Fair enough.
Which did make a difference. I will say it did make a difference.
Yeah. So, all right. So, Rubber Soul. Obviously, the first song we have is Drive My Car. And Revolver, we have the first song. I know the first songs on these. It's like I'm looking at it. But as we get further down, I might not remember the numbers. But Drive My Car versus Taxman. What say
Keith,
you?
You're the
me.
You're the aficionado for the Beatles between the two of us.
Between the two of us,
yeah. Where are you going with your first vote?
I'll tell you what. This is the only matchup that I've thought of in advance because I knew it was going to be hard and I didn't want to sit here and waste 20 minutes on this video going back and forth, and I still don't know as I stand here. But no, I do know. Actually, I've thought about it. By a hair.
Oh, it's a close one.
By a hair. I'm going with Drive My Car.
All right. For me, for the first track, I had to write them all down. I'm actually going to track these as we go so I can remember the score.
Yeah.
I also have Drive My Car.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
So for round one,
round one goes to Rubber Soul. I'm kind of surprised because I was so on the fence with Taxman because that dirty ass guitar solo is so sick.
It is.
And the boom, bang, ba-dum, boom, bam, boom, boom, bang. Like it just stomps along. But do you want to know what? Those two songs were so close for me. You know what ended up just helping me decide?
What changed it?
The simplest little thing. In Drive My Car in the chorus when it goes, baby, you can drive my car, boom, 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 on the piano.
Oh, so it's the piano.
That broke the tie for me, and I don't know why. Just that little moment, I love it. Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense.
And it has more, Drive My Car has more of a chorus, you know. This is
which is why I'm a chorus guy, and that's good for me.
Taxman is so great. There.
Yeah.
So Rubber Soul off to an early lead. So
there we go.
Let's see, number 2 here, Norwegian Wood versus Eleanor Rigby.
Whoo! All right.
I'm gonna make you go first this time.
You're gonna make me go first?
Yeah.
Okay, going into it, I actually took Norwegian Wood before I re-listened to them because I always enjoyed that song. It's like a song that you don't hear a whole lot.
Yeah.
But for me, it's one of my favorite Beatles songs. But then as I went back and listened to both, I really thought about it. I think Eleanor Rigby is the better song.
Wow.
So
okay.
I gave Rigby the vote.
Eleanor with the nod for you. Yep. Okay. Well, we're going to have a wash here on this one.
We're going to have a first split.
I'm going with Norwegian Wood.
Okay.
Again, a very tough call. The orchestration that Paul did on Eleanor Rigby is absolutely exquisite. It's beautiful. And they both songs are great storytelling songs.
They are. Yes.
But there's just something about the way John sings Norwegian Wood.
I know what you're saying. I can't argue with you.
Something about it that just edges it out for me. It's very close.
I'm happy with that being a wash because Eleanor Rigby to me is iconic and it's such a beautifully written song. Yeah. But you're right, Norwegian Wood, you can't.
It's always been one of my favorites.
Yes.
And that guitar intro is just classic. So it's still Rubber Soul in the lead for now because we had a tie.
We have a draw on that one. Yep. So we're going to put a 0 next to that.
Yep. He's keeping score here. Now track 3, You Won't See Me. On Rubber Soul. And track 3 over here is I'm Only Sleeping. Now I'm starting to wish I would have thought about these more before we been a little more ready to roll. Okay, I guess it's me going first this time.
It is, yep.
You won't see me, I'm only sleeping.
Oh, man.
I'm going to go with, again, these are so close. By a hair, I'm going with I'm Only Sleeping.
This one was less than just a hair for me. I had one that I definitely preferred, and that was I'm Only Sleeping.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
So, yep.
So now it's a tie.
It's a
between
tie.
Rubber Soul and Revolver.
Yep.
Right, as we head into track 4. don't know why I keep turning them over. I just leave them turned over. Because I like showing the covers, I guess. Okay, so Nowhere Man for Rubber Soul versus Love You Too. Now, you remember Love You Too is the wacky...
It is very wacky.
You know, Harrison one, I guess.
And I'm not going to hold out too long. I went right to Nowhere Man. To me, that's too wacky for me. A lot of the psychedelic Beatles sounds, I never got into much.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so I definitely went Nowhere Man on that.
Well, folks, if you didn't know, when I was a young lad in high school and part of my college years, I was very into, and I still enjoy listening to it, barbershop quartets. I was the tenor in an award-winning quartet in my high school, actually, I might add. So the way that Nowhere Man starts with that a cappella harmony, breathtaking. And I agree, Love You Too, it's an interesting piece of music and an interesting soundscape, so to speak.
Yes.
But it's almost like it's not even really a full song.
That's what
that's, it's, I can't imagine Revolver without it, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But Nowhere Man, not even a question.
Okay.
So Rubber Soul's back in the lead.
Soul back in the lead. Let me jot this down.
Yeah, don't want to lose track here.
I will definitely forget.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
So, Rubber Soul, Think for Yourself, fun little upbeat song, versus Here, There, and Everywhere from Revolver. Wow, I think you're first this time?
I think so.
What say you?
What say me is Here, There, and Everywhere.
Okay.
To me, I think that was a standout.
Okay. So it wasn't even all that close for you, was it?
For me, that one wasn't.
Okay. Nor was it for me. Here, There, and Everywhere.
Okay.
Think for Yourself is fun.
Yeah.
Great song. But Here, There, and Everywhere is just a beautiful, beautiful piece of music. So we tied again?
Yeah, I believe so. Because now we're back to Revolver.
Let's see how this is going, folks.
Jot it down.
A tight race. Imagine that.
It is.
So, a fun song from Rubber Soul, The Word, up against Yellow Submarine. Okay, I guess I'm up.
Yeah, you're up.
As much as I can't imagine Revolver without Yellow Submarine, and I can't imagine life without Yellow Submarine, I've always thought The Word is a funky little thing that is just so underrated. So, oddly enough, I'm actually going to go with The Word.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, I would have also gone with The Word. But the problem is I try to re-listen to the albums as if I never heard them.
Yeah.
And Yellow Submarine got a bad taste in my mouth just from the amount it was played and how it was on over cartoons. And
Yeah.
it became catchy and cliche. When I listen to it just with fresh ears, it's a fun song.
Oh, yeah.
And it's actually quite entertaining. So I went with Yellow Submarine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's a classic.
It is.
Yeah. So I've always had a special affinity for The Word, and I don't know what that is, but so that's part of the reason I chose that. But
so it's a tie.
Oh, we're still back at the tie?
Well, that one is, I don't know if it's total back at the, but that one's a draw.
No, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yep.
But we're still at a tie, I think,
Yeah.
overall. Yeah. I got a little mixed up. So, as we're heading into the last song on side A for each of these fantastic classic albums. So, from Rubber Soul, we have the song Michelle, Ma Belle, up against She Said, from Revolver. Is this me now?
This is you now.
Okay.
Yeah.
She said, Michelle. Michelle is beautiful. It's playful. It has the French thing going on. A fantastic vocal. There's the energy and just the rock feel of She Said is what's going to put it over the top for me. So I'm going with She Said off Revolver.
Okay.
What say you, sir?
Well, both of what you said about each one is correct, but I enjoyed the fun Michelle.
Okay.
And that's where I went. I took Michelle.
Another wash.
We washed again.
Another
you can
time.
see how good these albums are. I mean,
Yeah. This is
a lot of washes going on.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're heading into side B.
Woo!
So we're still tied overall,
Yeah.
right? Okay. So let's start off side B on Rubber Soul with What Goes On. Let's start off side 2 on Revolver with Good Day Sunshine. Where'd you go?
Dawn.
Is this you?
This, I think, is me. Yeah. And again, I listening through them. This is one I wasn't so sure how I was going to go.
What Goes On.
Yep.
Good Day Sunshine.
And upon multiple listens, I lean towards What Goes On.
Okay.
So I'm curious where you're going to go on this one, because I think this one's kind of a tighter...
This is tight.
Yeah.
This is tight. What Goes On is my choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. By a hair. Good Day Sunshine just has a slight bit of that campiness.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah, but great song. Again, this is so hard. But looks like Rubber Soul might be the lead now.
Yeah, I think it is leading.
And I'm going to ask you at the end of this
Yep.
what album you thought was going to win before, we'll get into that. 'Cause
Okay.
I had some thoughts. Okay, so the next song, this is going to get really interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Girl off of Rubber Soul.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Versus And Your Bird Can Sing.
It's a hell of a matchup.
This is me, right?
Yeah.
It's Girl.
It's Girl. I'm going to go with Girl as
Yeah.
well. Yeah. I couldn't...
Girl is just, wow. Yeah.
It's not
One
a
of my
whole
favorite Beatles songs.
Yeah, exactly.
Of all time.
Yeah,
So-
that's what I was thinking too. I was like, well, this I can't see getting beat by many things, honestly.
Yeah, I can't vote against that.
No.
So Rubber Soul, does it have a 2-point lead now?
It might. I'm not counting it. I'm just putting
Oh,
it
okay.
I'm not tracking until the very
I'll have
end.
you do that at the end and
Yep.
we'll riff.
Yep.
Let's see. Okay, so back to Rubber Soul, next track. I'm Looking Through You versus For No One. Two very different songs.
They are.
Two very different songs. An upbeat poppy song versus a beautiful pensive ballad. Is this me? Or
Well,
you?
I can't remember which one. This,
Oh, no, it's you. It's
It
you.
is probably
Yeah,
me
yeah,
on this one.
yeah.
Again, this is one where I had to listen to each one a couple times.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I enjoyed both of them.
Yeah.
But at the end, if I had to keep one track, For No One is the one I was definitely leaning towards.
Yeah. Oh, gosh, it's close.
It is. It's
Yeah.
hard. That's a hard one.
For No One is so beautiful.
It really is.
You know what I love? And I'm Looking Through You. At the end of the chorus, you're not the same. I mean, that is just cooking, man.
That's what I'm saying. It's tough.
Ah, shit. I can't believe I'm going to do this, but I'm actually going with I'm Looking Through You.
Going okay.
Because I love For No
I
One.
don't. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. 'Cause
Yeah.
that was a tough one.
Yeah.
That was absolutely a tough one. So that's a wash. Okay.
I think this is going to be a slam dunk
Yeah.
for both of us picking the same song, but I could be wrong. But on Rubber Soul, next song is In My Life versus Dr. Robert.
We can basically say this simultaneously, probably.
Yes, we can. 1, 2, 3.
In my life. Yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't too hard.
Dr. Robert's fun. In My Life is one of the most beautiful songs ever written.
Yeah.
Actually, at my wedding, I danced with my mother-in-law to that song. So,
I remember, yep.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Special song. So,
That was an easy one.
yep. I was hoping. So, next up, you got your score. You're good?
I'm looking here, yep.
All right. So, next up for Rubber Soul, we're getting near the end here, by the way, folks.
Yep.
Is Wait, the song Wait, versus I Want to Tell You. Oh, man.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Like, these albums,
Gosh.
track for track, it's a hell of a fight. It really is.
It really is. Because you always hear, oh, Revolver, 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 you know. Not that you don't hear Rubber Soul, but I mean.
But see, for my friends, I hear Rubber Soul, Rubber Soul, Rubber Soul. So that's what made me think about
Me
it.
too,
Man.
actually. Me too, yeah. Like Chris.
Yeah,
you know,
Chris
Chris is a huge proponent of this.
Yep.
Is it me?
I think so, yeah. Because
Well,
did
the
the
one we did
Malky one
together,
last
but
one, yeah.
that's what threw me off.
yeah.
So Wait versus I Want to Tell You. You know what? I'm actually going with Wait.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that. It's been a long time. Now I'm coming back
It is-
home. I just love that part.
There was like 3 or 4 tracks in which, head to head, I was having a real hard time.
Yeah, yeah.
And I had to go, like you said, just something would throw it one way or the other.
Yeah.
This one I went the other way than you did.
I Want to Tell You.
Yeah, I thought that
Great
one just
song.
stuck out just a little bit more to me.
Great song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't
Yeah.
blame you there.
So I did go Revolver on that one.
All right. We good on the tallies here?
Yeah, that one's another 0.
Yeah, another wash.
Yep.
Yep.
put that in there. Okay.
All right. Well, we got 2 more left.
Yeah.
So, and then we'll see what happens here. Off of Rubber Soul, we have If I Needed Someone versus Got to Get You Into My Life on Revolver.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're up, but to me, this is easy. Okay.
What's that?
To me, this one's easy. But
Well, we'll see. I don't know, because this one, for me, I went with If I Needed Someone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see?
I guess it's not easy.
So it wasn't as easy.
I went with Got to Get You Into My Life.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Hands down.
So we did disagree on that one then.
That was one of the easiest ones for me to debate.
Okay.
Yeah. Not that I don't like that song, but
Yeah.
so now here's where, and this could decide the whole thing the way this is going. Ooh, man, this is going to be really interesting. And I still, as I'm about to announce these, this is the other matchup that I have actually been thinking about. Run for Your Life off of Rubber Soul versus Tomorrow Never Knows from Revolver. It's on me, isn't it?
Yeah, this is on you. To close it on out.
All right, folks. Lean in. I want you to really listen.
Good. While he's doing that, I'm going to start tallying things.
Yeah. This one I want to talk about for a second. Okay. So, I'm having trouble as I speak to make this decision still. Because Run for Your Life, I've said many times, and I have many witnesses throughout my life, that oddly enough, it's just a fun little song to end Rubber Soul. Oddly enough, I've always said it's one of my favorite Beatles songs of all time, and I don't know what it is about it. But then you have Tomorrow Never Knows, which was so groundbreaking with the backwards things in the studio, the loops, and it's such an important song in music history. But again, somewhat in the way that Love You Too is, but not really. It's more of to me, it's more of a soundscape, a collage of sounds, a brilliant piece of artistry and art and music than it is like hey, I'm going to sing along to this song, which not every song needs to be. But possibly controversially, well, I'm seeing what Brad has to say here, definitely controversially, I am going to, and with hesitation because of the lyrical content and the sensitivity that we have nowadays more to, women's rights and the Me Too and all that thing. I've got a wife. I've got a daughter. I've got a mom. I've got a sister. I've got a mother-in-law. And if you actually would read the words to this song, Run for Your Life, it's like, oh, shit. Now, obviously, they don't really literally mean they're going to kill the girl if they find her with another man. It's playful. It's supposed to be funny. Like, let's not get too crazy with everything, in my opinion. But with some trepidation, I'm choosing Run for Your Life.
You mean that mean song?
See?
Oh,
Bring the hate. Bring the hate. No.
Here we go. I'm also taking Run for Your Life.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yep. So.
Explain yourself, because Tomorrow Never Knows is like...
but I really enjoyed it. But again, just going through and re-listening, because I did re-listen.
Yeah.
And pretended I didn't know any of the songs, even though, of course, you do.
Yeah.
And I just really enjoyed listening to Run to Your Life. I was like, that's a great song.
It's so great, yeah. Okay, I thought I was going to be out on a limb there.
No.
I guess not.
So that's another one for Soul. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, Rubber Soul. So...
All right.
My guess, before he announces, just from remembering how this panned out, it is 14 songs, but I'm guessing that Rubber Soul edged out Revolver in this experiment.
It didn't edge it. It beat it bad.
Really?
Yeah. Rubber Soul had 6 total song wins. Revolver only had 2. And there were 6 draws.
Wow, it only had 2 wins.
Yeah, we only agreed on 2. Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay, that surprises me.
Revolver had I'm Only Sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
And Here, There, and Everywhere. Those were the 2 tracks that we both decided were better than the counterpart on Rubber Soul, yeah.
Wow, the winner by a margin.
Yeah.
Wide margin. Now, going into this, who did you think was going to win? Knowing my taste, knowing your taste.
I went into it thinking Revolver might win, honestly. For me, I didn't know what you were going to come off to. I really didn't.
Yeah.
Because I know, like you said, Chris, one of our friends, he's a big Rubber Soul fan. I thought maybe you might have the... But I think for me, in my time with the Beatles, Revolver's one I've gone to a little bit more.
Yeah.
But yeah, I came finding I myself picked 9 out of the 14 tracks as Rubber Soul tracks.
Yeah. And speaking
So-
of Chris, real quick shout out by the way, check out the Music Lab podcast. Our friends Mo and Dog. They
Yep.
have stage names,
Yep.
which is cool. So
We need
Mo
to
and
get
Dog.
some.
Yeah, we need to get
Yeah.
some. KB, I mean, you know, it's
Yeah.
just initials. We got to work on that.
Yep.
But check out the Music Lab podcast, by the way, and they have a YouTube channel, the Music Lab.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, yeah, Rubber Soul.
Oh man.
I thought
What did you think?
it was going to be closer to a tie because I thought I was going to pick more Rubber Soul songs and,
Okay.
you were going to pick more Revolver songs.
Really?
That was just
Going
my...
into it, that's what I thought was going to happen myself. I
Yeah.
thought I was going to have more Revolver, but I was shocked.
Yeah.
That I had 9 Rubber Soul. Yeah,
Dude, Rubber Soul, I mean...
that album's fantastic.
And I'm always going on record as saying my absolute favorite album of all time, period, is Abbey Road, and it is. These 2 albums are so fantastic.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people say, oh, there was such a massive leap from Rubber Soul to Revolver. But, like, this was a nice old big leap
Yeah,
itself, you
no
know what I
shit.
mean?
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. I just think, you know, and when you see those books and those magazines, you know, the
Yep.
best albums of all time, Revolver's always in the top 10.
Yep.
Pretty much always.
Where do they normally have Rubber Soul at? Much lower?
Much lower.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't get that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that I've revisited them, because I think time tells you Revolver's so much better, Revolver's so much better, that you're telling yourself, well, Revolver's so much better.
You're conditioned to think
But
that.
yeah, if you sit down and just put them together,
Yeah, like we just
man,
did.
Yeah.
And you know what? I will say, possibly, one of the reasons that Revolver always gets such, oh my God, it was such a huge leap and it's revolutionary, is because of that one damn song at the end where they did the backwards tape loops and the sounds and stuff, which was revolutionary at the time and it's cool as shit. But it doesn't make the entire album like leagues better than Rubber Soul, which seems to be the narrative. Or maybe it's not. You tell us in the comments.
Yeah, let us know. I mean, you guys are going to have your maybe we're off, but I mean, to me, just taste test putting both side by side.
Yeah.
Shit.
Well,
Rubber Soul.
let's be honest, folks. It's rare that we're both wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, seriously, listen to them side by side. Do what we did. Put your tracks, put your votes in the comments. See what comes out on top for you. You may surprise yourself.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching. You know, there's been a big buzz about Revolver, so this was a great
that's what
idea
made
for
me
a
pop
video.
it. Yep.
So as always, for Brad, I'm Keith. This is the KMB Music Den. Please share the video on social media. Like the video, smash that bell for notifications, and subscribe to the channel. Folks, we are closing in on 10,000
right?
total
10,000?
views. And we've been doing this, 5 months? 6
Yeah, I
months?
think YouTube sends us T-shirts. For
Yeah,
10,000, right?
yeah. So if you don't mind.
Or a pie, something.
So yeah,
It's got to be something.
I would love pie, yeah. So anything. We keep shaking this. You notice that?
It's my belly.
Like a bowl full of jelly.
Yep.
It's coming up on Christmas. But thank you so much. Rubber Soul takes it in a landslide.
It does.
Jeez. Well, what do you think about that, folks? Let us know. What are your thoughts? And we will see you real soon on the KMB Music Den. Thank you so much. Long live the Beatles. So
Absolutely.
we'll talk to you soon.